this is the self-proclaimed, sarcastically named Captain SolForge, also known as PJ Broughton.
And I'm here today with a Beakers and Bones card spoiler, which I'm really happy about. I'd like to thank Stoneblade for giving me the spoiler, because I've never had a spoiler before. But it's literally sort of why I set up streaming in the first place. So happy to have it. So the card that I have been given to spoil is Metamorphosis. Okay, it says, destroy a creature with 4 attack or less. If you have a scientist in play, play up to 1 gizmo minion. So what do I think? Well, for starters, part of me really likes it, and part of me, because of personal bias, doesn't. The reason why I don't like it is because I play a lot of Dark Art Sorcerer, and that will kill Dark Art Sorcerer. So from a personal perspective, it kills one of the creatures I play a lot. In terms of a game perspective, I think it's pretty good. I think Aloy need more creature control, more direct destruction type creature control like this. So it's good for Aloy especially. And yeah, I just think a little bit of extra creature control in that particular faction is really useful. So now let's have a look at the level 2 version. So pretty much the same effect, but destroy a creature with 7 attack or less. If you have a scientist in play, play up to 1 gizmo minion. So again, it's increasing the value of the attack based on the level. I mean, that will take out all the minions at level 1. It will take out all the minions at level 2 except for the Orc Father. So yeah, pretty good. And then at level 3, it goes to destroy a creature with 10 power or less. And then it doesn't have a gizmo minion anymore. It has a really, really nice effect. So it says, if you have a scientist in play, that creature, play that creature from its owner's banished pile into any of your lanes. So I get to destroy one of your creatures with 10 or less, which is going to be a lot of creatures by the time we get to cycle 3. I mean, it's obviously not going to be all of them, but any minion would be covered by that. A lot of gold cards would be covered. Nearly all bronze and nearly all silver would be covered. I mean, I've not done the maths on it, but most bronze and silver it's going to take out, and it's going to take out a fair few gold cards as well, especially the gold cards that have extra effects that are toned down a little bit because they've got a good effect. So being able to pinch one of your opponent's cards when you destroy it, I think is going to be really fun, and I really like it. I'd also like to compare it to Rumble Spark. You can play it in any lane, so you can play it on top of a gizmo minion, you can play it on top of something that's already there. It doesn't have to be a blank lane, whereas with something like Rumble Spark Energy, when you play that, you have to have an empty lane, otherwise you can't play the card, and it disappears. So yeah, when you trigger Rumble Spark Energy, if you haven't got an empty lane, it's gone. Whereas this, you don't need an empty lane. You can put it anywhere. So I think you're going to be happy seeing this in an Aloy deck. We've got extra creature control in the house, and we've got a way to possibly take one of your opponent's good cards. Now, I'm also going to compare it to a card that's already in the game, and that is Sonic Burst. So at level 1, Sonic Burst destroys all enemy creatures with 3 power attack or less. At level 2, it's 5 power attack or less, and at level 3, it's 8 power attack or less. So, do I think there's power creep here? Well, no, I don't. I think they're actually remarkably similar. They're both better under certain circumstances, and they're both worse under certain circumstances. So Sonic Burst will do more to your opponent's board. Metamorphosis will allow you to get rid of something possibly a little more important and with a stronger attack value on your opponent's board, and develop your own board more. at level 3, Metamorphosis even develops your board even more with the fact that you get to take that creature and play it as if it was one of your own creatures. So I would call it out if I thought it was power creep, but I don't think it is power creep. I think comparing it to a set 1 card, which for me is a good example of creature control, I think they're quite similar. I don't think this one's much more or less powerful than the other one, but I would say it's potentially a little bit more fun than the other one. So maybe we've got fun creep, if we can call it that, but fun creep is probably not an issue. So that's my thoughts. What do you think? Let me know in the comments, and see you again.
People of Solace, heed your faction's call to arms. The Forge be with you.